Hamtramck on the corner of Joseph Campbell and Kniff. This is a cooperatively run bookstore, so you are currently inside the brain of like 12 people. Whoa. Yeah. That's a lot of rent-free living in someone's mind. So basically what we do is we work here for free, and we put books on the shelves of people we know and love, and some people. And then also we do stuff like this, because literature is not just a passive engagement, right? Literature is a living entity, it exists in us, and we give it to each other all the time. You should come to one of our open mics. You've never seen something get so dirty so quick if you haven't been to a Colors open mic. I think it has something to do with like a critical mass of poets. But yes, welcome to the show. Book Suey is hosting the clownest clown, Henry Goldkamp.
Oh, wow.
In here from New Orleans. And this was a last minute thing too. This was like, hey, do you have availability on September 13th? And I was like, that is literally the only day we have that weekend. You're welcome. And then we had this shit booked in like 36 hours, which if you've ever planned anything, that's wild, right? Yeah. So this was destiny, right? So live that up. You are in a destined location at a destined thing for a destined reason. We have coffee and tea in the back. Don't make tea during the show because the hot water heater is really loud. You're gonna feel super awkward because everyone will turn around and be like, what? It sounds kind of like, you know the electric cars where they have that weird spaceship noise when they're backing up? Yeah, it's like that, so it's that. It's kind of what that sounds like, so it'll feel like we're all being teleported in some way. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking shit. Here's the run of the show. We're going to have our special guest star ringer, Steve Hughes. Followed by Talia Gordon, followed by Christine Kanownik, followed by an intermission. No, sorry. Followed by a silly goose.
Silly goose.
I'm so sorry, I forget you. Easily as it turns out.
Started so nice.
I'm sorry. What? This is the energy you're cultivating for your set, right? I'm helping you feel things again. You did this to yourself. Followed by an intermission. So if you have to pee, hold it till during the intermission. And then we're going to come back with Henry and Riverbend River, the house band of Book Suey. They are incredible, and I'm so glad that everyone here is here. So, our first reader, Steve Hughes, was born from a star. He drop-kicked some heavy metals out of the way and burst right out of the center of a dying star, fell to Earth, and then just like showed up at Book Suey with a LaCroix in his hand, like, Book Suey rules!
Wow.
Book
Suey rules.
Yeah, the Suey provides, and as it turns out, Steve Hughes is a result of that. So, prepare to be annihilated by some poetry.
Thank you, Cat. Book Suey rules. I have two poems, and they have aspects of clowns in them. The first one's for my grandma. It's called Grandma Zeppelin. My grandma sings Stairway to Heaven in a voice that wobbles, no different than Robert Plant. And like him, starts slow, one leg at a time, over twangs of acoustic guitar and flute, each note a small bite into a big meal of glazed donuts to sharpen her teeth. Lean back, there's time for a beer, before she yanks her handlebars and shows how to set off on a wheelie, with front tire floating, suicide kings buzzing in the spokes, Finally, the first drum hit. She eases down, wheels on the ground, blinks her eyes, and here's a snack of homemade jerky. I chew hard and remember the day she caught the neighbor boy pouring gasoline over a mango, a heart-shaped fruit with a hard pit. And that boy was a heartbeat away from flicking his daddy's lighter. No idea how he'd cinder, he'd ash, turn to floaty gray powder. Lucky for that boy, Grandma's voice is shrill and loud as an amp on dime, and she cared enough to storm his ass, to stop him from chain reacting into smithereens. Grandma sings in witness to weirdness, whilst overhead go cows, flying in their feathery tonnage, heaven or hell-born creatures, lipping cud on one side and loosening pie on the other. They splat on roofs of this city, these sweet, clumsy, and weepy-eyed beasts. Grandma sings Led Zeppelin with a cigar and pajamas, waiting for me at the bus stop, puffing smoke, strands of jerky floss her teeth, wondering again if there is time for a beer before the guitar solo hits. And she'll sing that too, and rise us up into the final freak-out bridge. She'll conjure lightning, show that bitch where to strike. Over there at the glitter and gold pawn shop, those fuckers who took my money down the street. Ball of thunder, where all the cars should have been driven to the crusher years ago. The four-stroke, suck, wheeze, bang, blow. The skid-out streaks on the dirt, the hardened clay issues eerie farts from under the crooked foundation of our crooked homes. Like Grandma, this song will never die. I love you, Grandma. Just play and ride us through the night and day, with or without the line about the songbird, or the one about the lady who knows and can talk shit all she wants. Grandma, you are my Led Zeppelin, magic cows overhead, fairy tales, so volume up, hats off to deliver in stereo. I dropped the needle, last song, side one, Led Zeppelin 4, for Grandma, who rode into heaven on a ton of beef, black hide beneath her, folded legs, wings wide and strong, and bellowing into the darkened sky. Okay, this one here is after Philip Levine's poem circling Hamtramck all night in search of you. And it's called Circling. I wake to a hollow blast. No shotgun or M80, just a trash truck dropping the dumpster behind tropical hookah, splattering spent oranges, foil scraps, plastic sticks. All I want is to ease my hangover. The coffee cast boils is no help, and I can't take her glare, unhappy about something connected to yesterday, when I was a car stuck in idle, brain idle, hands, who knows? But I could idle on her all day if she didn't have to work, and I didn't have to sit in a bar missing her. How she crashes into my ear and says, slow down, save some for me. Again, tonight, she's teasing dollars from the savage morons at the grease factory. If we didn't need the dough, I'd cram every hand that groped her into a special kind of tree chipper with a silencer and remote control. Alone, I swallow my drink, dizzy, until some fire beneath me touches my fuse. And like that, I'm launched from my stool, through the roof, into the gasp of night, blown high and circling Hamtramck. In the bent tent of night, with its 10 faint stars and slim curl of moon, a hook over Holbrook Street, stoplights flash, orange glow seeps from the bar like cartoon perfume, and the houses with their own blocks of light spread into the yards. I circle this town in slow spirals, a paper cutout of a clown with polka dot wings. Where are my rudders, my toes, my feet? Oh, wind, drag, a leg, and steer for home. Aim for the long porch, the tree of dead leaves, to find my woman, who, in her own exhaustion, shut off the lights long ago, but left the window cracked, waiting, a hope, for me, a stumbler in the darkness, to find her, the sheets over her sturdy hips, her small snores, and lay my head next to hers, anchor myself, and spoon to stop the spins.
Also, a little bit of housekeeping. In the back, we have 2 merch tables. There's the one that's like straight back from me. Dom is doing the beautiful, yeah. Okay, and there you will find Bee's artwork. Cousin Beatrice does beautiful collage iconography. And you have to talk to Bee directly. And then Henry's stuff is on the other side. There's a ton of cool stuff. Literally a scratch-off broadside, all right?
I have a quarter somewhere.
And there's a quarter somewhere, all right? There's a quarter somewhere. Let us all remember that in our hearts. And then in the back is the merch table. Oh, and then Christine and Talia have some stuff on that one too. I'm sorry. And they each have chapbooks. Christine has a chapbook called Bloodbath, and I really feel like you should read it. And then you'll hear some good stuff from I regularly practice holding my breath, which is a skill we all have. And then in the backpack, you'll find more stuff from everyone else. You can't even see it, but it's there. There's some Steve stuff, and there's some Goose stuff. Anyway, you can buy shit or not. I hope you do. Because if we don't make money, they're going to turn this place into an Arby's.
Screaming.
Yeah, I know, me too. So Talia exists as a human being, right? Like, we can agree on that. And I understand that they have like a backstory and a life and all these other things. But in my heart, Talia just sort of exists when you need them most, whether it's just like a silly text or just like a poem that you needed to hear that you didn't know you needed to hear, or just like walking through the door with just like this bomb-ass outfit. You're like, okay, all right, Vogue fashion issue. You're just like chilling here, cool. All right, I'm gonna go home. But Talia's incredible, and you're about to figure that out. Funny story, we bonded over a casual mention of a thrift store. It's like a highly specific thrift store. I was like, the fuck do you know about the Salvation Army in Burton? Volunteers of America in Burton. And I was like, and then they were like, oh my God, this is, I was like, oh my God, Flint things, oh my God. And so anyway, what I'm saying is this human is both critical and beautiful, and then also has this wonderful, like, sort of poem to body coordination that you won't find in anyone else. So anyway, yeah, I know, I'm just like ruining your life, it's fine.
Set the bar high so I can.
Yeah. At some point I'm going to talk mad shit about somebody and we don't know which artist it will be. Oh, cool, great, then it'll be you next time. Okay, perfect. All right, so anyway, make some fucking noise for Talia Gordon.
I will never live up to that description, so prepare to be disappointed. Here we go. This is called incognito mode. If I Google ethical home security system in incognito mode, am I still a cop? All cops are bastards, but even the queers are getting married. The algorithm fading our desires back to us, and rainbow-colored picket fences, matching figurines on wedding cakes. And if I say, fuck gay marriage, am I still queer? Or am I just being provocative? If you're so happy, my mother wants to know, then why are you so sad? I'm a pigeon drinking water out of a bowl labeled for dogs only. I want to say, but don't. I'm fine. I tell her. We call all kinds of things what they're not. My name, my pronoun, even uncategorizable is a type. Like the genre of a t-shirt with a photo of a dead person's face you find at thrift shops. Like, I can be one of the ladies on Tuesday, an adventurous guy on Tinder. My after-visit summary from the gynecologist says, very pleasant female, somewhat anxious. Thank you, Dr. Goldkamp at Henry Ford Health System. Anxious like a mechanical dog, backflipping endlessly into a wall of all my search results about ovarian cancer and how much hysterectomies cost and how much weed is too much weed and how to know if you're really depressed or just a cloud made up of clickbait on my recommended for you page like reasons to celebrate you may not be aware of and 10 things to stop doing today. I'm not worried about you, my therapist assures me, making one of us. A new book goes around. Suddenly everyone I talk to says all the right things to me. It's devastating. After we fuck, you offer me water. Or is that too domestic for you? You ask. I'm thirsty, but I decline out of principle. I'm a bad liar about practical things. The least phony person I know once told me, heartbreak is structural, which doesn't make it hurt less. For instance, I just cried very hard to that Heatwave song on the radio sitting in my car alone outside the post office. For instance, everything generic about airports. The way I need a new vocabulary for the kind of love I feel for strangers, how other people's faces can have me climbing walls for days. The way everyone in their cars stops for a lone goose slowly crossing 6 lanes of Woodward. Like a drunk explorer trying to find their way home from the bar at the end of the night, taking their goddamn time. You can burn your knees from so much pleasure. Okay, I'm gonna try to blast through like these 3 more really quickly. Okay. These days the roses are still blooming in November. This was written last year. But it'll still be the case. And all the trees have a strange disease, their leaves crispy and mottled, their wizened trunks wrapped in yellow caution tape, like a crime scene. Red car. The last of the summer sumac is molding on the branch. It rains and rains and rains. Feral with my yearning for the coldest season, I follow other people's desire paths just to find myself at other people's dead ends. There's nowhere left on earth that somebody doesn't own. Do not enter signs at every turn. The entire world caged in. Everyone contained within a singular property relation. Our whole existence staked on a single star. These days, even friends who used to be able to make it are slipping away at the fringes, the fabric holding everyone together, thinning right down to the threads. We tie ourselves in knots around dinner tables and in living rooms and backyards and bedrooms in line at the liquor store, the grocery store, the gas station, trying to thicken things back up, knot by knot by knot. Numbers larger than 100 are incomprehensible to me, but scientists invent a formula to calculate how many other people any one person can love at the same time, and it's more than that. That might not be true. Meanwhile, we roll the fantasy of stockpiling weapons, allegedly, around in our mouth like hard candy, sucking it down and letting it get stuck in our teeth. Some people keep a gun on hand in case they need to use it on other people. And other people keep a gun on hand in case they need to use it on themselves. Just because you're paranoid doesn't mean you don't have enemies. Which is to say, you're probably right about something. men hang off yachts anchored in the bay of a Great Lake, celebrating 70 years of developing high-precision optical technologies for military and civilian markets, for enhancing missile capabilities, for integrated air ballistics, for hypersonic space-based systems, for kinetic and non-kinetic effectors, for sniper guns, for sniper guns, for sniper guns, for military and civilian markets, for marketplace advantages, for stocks, for bonds, for bombs, for bombs, for bombs, for red-chested robins carrying the worm, for war, for war, for war, for war as an indicator of economic growth, for shareholders, for profiteers, for men, for yachts, for robins fat and carrying the worm, for Raytheon, for Palantir, for Lockheed Martin Democrats, for women pilots dropping bombs, for reindustrializing this fine city with finance capital, for private equity, for real estate, for parking lots, for parking lots, for parking lots, for autonomous vehicles, autonomous missiles, autonomous high-precision sniper guns for civilian markets, for daycare naps with shoes on, just in case, for exit plans at every grocery store and hospital and movie theater and park, for everywhere we can gather, we can be mass murdered, for brand new multi-purpose sports arenas used by pigs as holding cells, for brand new buildings built with stolen wages, for tech bros reindustrializing this fine parking lot, for finance capital, for private equity, for high-precision sniper guns, for downtown redevelopment with blood on our hands, for bombs, for bombs, for bombs, for robins carrying the worm, for war, for shirtless, red-chested men on yachts, for war, for war, for more and more and more war, more and more and more. Oh. Well, yeah, I won't get out of here, but I'll get out of here. In my body. I'm a real human, according to Cat. Right now. This is called See You Tomorrow. I watch the headlines about the air quality change to reframe what we're breathing as a singular event. I watch the contortions of cause and effect play out in the abbreviated language of a daily news cycle. Ecological crisis like an officer discharged bullet, left the gun, traveled through time and space, struck and entered the body, resulting in the loss of life. Through the haze of wildfire smoke, I watch my neighbors practice TikTok dance routines outside, listen to them ask me the same questions they ask me every week. Can we have a bonfire, a sleepover? Can we go swimming? Can we get boba before the library? I never want to say anything but yes to them. Except when I'm confirming bad news. Like, yes, this is bad. This is really, really bad. But today, like so many days, it's yes, let's. And I grin while they chew on the tapioca balls and sing along to songs they take turns picking out on my phone, sticky-fingered and sugared up, leaving streaks of dirt and food on every single surface they touch. I'm so sentimental, I get sad when someone I love does me a favor and cleans the archive of smudges and handprints off the walls of my stairwell, erasing the evidence of the sweetest kind of love, which is love that comes back again and again and again, the surest kind of love. We're hearing, see you tomorrow, every night is better than hearing, I love you, which we also say to each other every night, which we'll say to each other every night for as long as we can. Meanwhile, the empty signifiers of our times, rage, grief, anxiety, fear, gather around their own bonfire, throw a slumber party we don't want to come to. But I end up there, anyway, somehow, every night, against my will, wide awake at 4 a.m., chest tight, heart pounding, wandering through the bad labyrinth of my own mind, finding darkness everywhere I turn. What's the shelf life of crisis, I wonder, and write the question down to use in a poem, this poem that I'm delivering to you now, but only because it sounds good, rhetorical, esoteric, slant-rhymey, and all that. I don't want to know the answer, and there is none. At the end of the day, I'd rather hear, see you tomorrow, anyway, again and again and again. See you tomorrow, see you tomorrow, see you tomorrow. Book Suey do that, and if they miraculously run out of copies, you can buy one from me.
Thank you. Oh, actually, I'm gonna get that. And I need to record. Sometimes, but they're terrible, and they're amazing in how terrible they are. It's really great. So I'm just gonna say a couple of things and then tell you more about Christine, and then Christine's gonna read you some poems. So this was in regard to a book series or a book workshop we had. We did, anyway, Christine did a Not Your Mother's sort of workshop. We had an amazing time. And I was like, okay, how, like, the Eleni Sikelianos thing, like, when are we gonna do this? How's it gonna, and it's like, it's this Wednesday, so excited. Christine texts back, oh yay, I'm excited for Wednesday. It is going to be about dreams and ruins. Which, if you've read Eleni Sikelianos' work, you're like, ah, that tracks. And then just Thursday, Christine was reading from her chapbook, Bloodbath, which is for sale from the artist and in our merchandising. And Christine's like, I'm just not gonna read anymore because, you know, like, buy the cow for free or whatever. I was like, I'm writing that down. And then she proceeded to say a bunch more embarrassing stuff that is it's on record, right? Like, it's a video on her partner's phone. I just don't remember what she said. So next time you're in town or around, you can just corner Brett and say, hey, do you have that embarrassing video of Christine? And then Brett's gonna be like, which one? But Christine is another one of those people that kind of came out of nowhere and has been around. So Christine curates a reading series here called Field Trip, and Field Trip turned 1 year old. Turned 1 year old this weekend. Actually, today is Field Trip's 1 year birthday. Right?
What did you get us?
Yeah, what did you get us? And I mean, it's just been incredible and wild, and Christine is like the poster child for shoot your shot. How else does someone randomly get Ann Carson to just read at a bookstore for free, right? Christine went out there, 2 books, yeah. Oh my God, that's right, 2 bookstores. Yeah, one doesn't exist. This one does. No, but this is what I'm saying. Like, this is Christine, who just regularly fucks around and finds out, and everybody else finds out harder. You know what I mean? Like, that is just, if there are 2 things that are going to collide, Christine's gonna win. And probably write a really cool poem about it. And then also just be down for anything. I think we enable each other in a lot of ways, but that's fine, because then you get things like this. So anyway, get ready for a bloodbath and a bunch of other crazy shit, because Christine's about to hit the mic.
Are you ready for some poems?
Oh, yeah!
Hey, thanks, Cat. Thanks for everyone for being here. Thanks, Léon, for being the reason, and Henry for being 2 reasons for the same season. Talia, always. Bend Rivers, is that the name?
Yeah, that's
Yes, yeah. Yeah, hell yeah. Always great. Always great. I'm just gonna start reading some poems. What to eat in your mouth. This thing I put in my mouth made me feel. I ate a hamper of exquisite plantains, or rotten meat, or mountains. I ate a dragon, and everyone was actually mad when I expanded so greatly. First, my head swelled. Second, I thought I saw the crevices of my own mind. Third, I explored the divergent natures of light, the glimmer, flashes, the strobe, etc. And last, after a journey through the underworld of my bowels, light streamed forth from my colon. Although tired and stinking, light is never done. Disgusted by my meal is likewise disgusted by me. Real thinker. Think about that. So, a plate of ham and goat's milk. That is a title from a poem, or a line from a poem by Allie Warren. And I just want to give her credit for that. doesn't change so much as resuscitate, archly. Tell them what I told you, that I plan on dragging the night down. I want to show the stars what I can do. When I choke on the store where I bought you your diamonds, loving and peeping and diving under the clouds. What are the songs of trousers without the tremendous cream filling, squelching the seams, shitting out your destiny? I ask you.
Whatever.
Right here. I'm a tough guy.
Oh, yeah.
As you can tell by, so the problem. My problem is that the whole world spins, but not as roundly or smoothly as it used to. The music that accompanies its spinning is much more sinister, almost campy. It's easy to see why everyone thinks this is a joke. My problem is that my shoes aren't sturdy enough. They aren't built to match the grace or terror of God. So I'm constantly in need of tying my shoelaces. These tiny little bugs are so easy to kill. My cat is an echo of my thoughts, and I am an echo of my grandmother's thoughts. And that explains that hereditary nonsense. Goodbye to the dirges of old, even the truly decadent ones. We shall gamble through the crepuscular light, that's a really hard word, and we shall forget about shapes. We shall wake one morning and diagnose what once was infinite. Countdown, 2 poems. Second, penultimate poem. Since this is what we want, we get it. We get everything we want. We get and must it up. We corrode with regular damp and dark and wet. We squander and say hi. Oh, hi. The bank, by the darkness onto which the tides lap and whisper, hi, hello, etc. We don't deserve a day as nice as today, even if we were in Antarctica, even in the midst of my fraudulent tears. So go out, say hello to sailors, and eat a piece of each cake. Final poem. So this one is, I read this one a lot, but, and so do you all know the recording artist Meatloaf?
Oh yeah! Hello baby, that's the shit.
Exactly. Then you will. Maybe you'll enjoy this. I don't know. I can't speak for everyone, but so this is a poem where I imagine Meatloaf as my guide through the underworld. And it would go a lot like this. A season in hell. A lion, he wasn't a lion though, just a dead man. No. I cannot excite more than my fish scales falling to the ground. Dead, teach your children about the drowning bath and they will always be clean. That's what mommy says to the sexy man made of meat. That's what we say as she makes her meatloaf, and we say we'd like another piece since it is split through me. Aces and aces, I didn't like my meal, so I didn't eat it, I buried it. And thinking it disappeared until mommy and daddy found it and murmured me. Made me onto meatloaf with my meat, crushed crackers and dried rice, and meat daddy and meat me, we become a meat trinity. Meat meat and holy meat, forever and ever a meat. But I am not a baby. I'm a meat person on the back of a lion's bike, and the bike is murder, and the man is meat, who's also my father, who's also the man I will fuck, who's also a sweaty dead man, who's also a Lana maybe god, and also inherently complicated. I eat a sausage, I eat a fake sausage, I eat the plastic, and am doomed.
Right? That was so good, I forgive you for not doing turkeys. Alright, I guess we have like one more fucking person in this first half.
No.
I know. Oh, so if you could muster.
I must spinning
It's
face.
like the intermission. You want to go pee. Not
Yeah, like, we'll just have a poet reading during the intermission. Actually, literally, this whole thing happened because Léon was like, hey, was the person who was like, hey, do you have this thing? And I was like, yeah, and so the only reason any of us are here really just in existence, I guess, maybe, I'm not sure. I know, right? You know, you could have fucking done something better with my life.
I'm trying.
I didn't know I would be the clown at the culture. I know, man, it's really. So anyway, but no, so the first time I met this fucking guy, it was June 12th, he brought a car full of fucking poets to this joint. And like, I'm stressed out because this was also Christine's birthday weekend, right? So it was like show, big show, reading, and then the next weekend was gonna be like 4 shows in a row, and I was doing this all by myself, and I'm like freaking the fuck out, and then like, you know, I'm just like stressed, and you know, so the car full of poets comes in, and he just looks at me and he's like, hey, what can I do? And I was like, okay, you know, just like make it, he's like, I'll take care of it. Also, here's this bespoke book of all the poets on this tour. Would you like to have one? And I'm just like, thank you. So, I mean, all I'm saying is very good first impression. I'm still gonna talk about shit. Anyway, there's exactly 1 copy of a book with gooses on it, and they match his tattoos. So they match his tattoos. So if you ask really nicely, he might flay himself so that he can I'm just saying, like,
Very nicely.
just shoot your shot, alright? Just shoot your shot, see what happens. Please make some noise for the silliest goose you'll hear tonight.
Thank you, Book Suey. And thank you everyone for performing tonight. And most of all, thank you Henry for having me 3 nights on your tour. That's a lot of me, I'm sorry. But I'm trying to switch it up every night. So, sorry. Yes, this book has geese. I have geese too. This came out this spring. And just wanted to start off by saying that this is a book that's kind of a story. And what's most frustrating for me about this book is I can never give people the whole story when I'm reading. So tonight I decided that I'm going to read my book to you in full. Should take about 5 minutes. 1. I made it to the lake. This is it.
Cool.
3. Well, I'm not reading 2. I mean, we go to Costco and there's a car crash. 3. I made it to the hospital. I'm lost, trying to make sense. This is it. 4. I made it to the kitchen, but it's always me who has to cook. There's too much sex in 5. 6. I made it to a stop on tracks writing the roman clé of American fatigue. 7. I made it to the lake, or barely. There's stones in my shoes, and my shoes are sweat and blood from recent collisions, I guess. I did meet a goose halfway and crumbled its quack, so disruptive a stare. A penguin stalked and beat me with melody queefs, unwarranted. That was it. 9. I made it to the body shop. Please help? Yes, this part. This is it. 10. I made it to a train, then jumped off tracks and rode a hitch to nowhere called Towanda, Illinois. 13 doesn't matter. 22. I made it back to my street. That's a good one. 26. Some things happened today. I found myself in court. I made it. Here it is. This is it. 27. I made it to the county jail. I feel so lighthearted in the cafeteria serving subpoenas for my seagulls. 28. I made it to Walgreens. 30. I made it to a gas station. I told them I wanted the tea, but they got it twisted. Everything comes in bulk, touch through volume, no snap, my rubber's bubbly. This is it. There's more car crashes after that. 32. I still made it to the lake. This is it. 34. I made it to the lake and brought the instructor's manual for summoning the waters. I walked into a case and flew away. That's it. 35. I made it to the geese awaiting dress rehearsal. 37. I made it home. Here is nest. It's my love. Take a look. This is it. Yeah, and then, it's kind of over. We made it, we made it to the plastic fireplace. We love to be inside and in the care of which, this is it. Thank you.
All right. No, seriously, I actually forgot that I had to come back up here and be like, all right, it's intermission time. I was like, oh, yay, great show. Thank you for helping me immerse myself in this. Anyway, yeah, type 5, everyone, go to the bathroom, do your thing. When we come back, we're going to have Henry and then Riverbend River, okay? Yeah! All right. Really, really overwhelming to be like, oh yeah, actually everyone here is really cool and we do cool stuff. And we're sad. I know, right? And we're all just like sad and weird and talented and shit, and then we end up at Book Suey for what reason? Because I don't know, it's a nexus space, I guess. Whatever, who cares? Well, this is the second half that obviously warrants a costume change, okay? So here we are in a fucking safari hat, about to like, listen to some poems. I don't even really know if Henry exists, honestly. Like, I am literally not 100% sure. I have texted this man and received texts from this man. I have emailed this man and received emails from this man. I have given him a hello, hug, and handshake. I'm still not completely sure that he actually exists, and maybe this is a collective hallucination. But I have had a lot of fun over the last couple weeks talking to people about the clown show. And then I also really like this figment of my imagination allowed me to title his show These Fucking Clowns. Because that's really all I ever wanted to say on the mic. You ready for these fucking clowns? Right? This building's 100 years old. I feel like if it were to talk about shit, it'd be like, yeah, these fucking clowns, they just keep showing up. So Henry, if you want, you are more than welcome to keep showing up, honestly, like literally. Please keep showing up. And he's got some weird shit here for you. Seriously, I have no idea what's going on. There are name tags involved. It's a whole motif. It's bizarre. So give it up for what could possibly be an empty mic stand.
Thank you, Cat. This is walking. So this was last minute. Much obliged to Cat and Léon for setting this up. Cleveland was sort of being difficult, and so Detroit was sort of this like very sort of calling an audible to this book tour thing that I got going on. And like walking in here, it was like the energy here is so palpable, and like I realized that we were strangers. not for long. But it's like, there's something really special here, and like I just want to say thank you from the get-go to all of you for just being kind of primed for this. I am really happy to be here. I'm going on 0 sleep. It's also very fateful that I'm here. I almost missed my flight from New York to here. Get this, I'm not making this up. All right, so I was in New York City. I don't get out much, so I stayed out late. I didn't sleep. I don't think you're allowed to in New York City. Yeah, you're not. It's not allowed. So I get to the airport, running late, but I get there, and it's fine. But I fall asleep waiting for the plane to arrive, and then I wake up, and it's like 2 minutes before the tactical flight. So I go up to there's no one around, and I go up to the flight gate, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, but like, they're like, it's closed. Like you missed it. And I'm like, you're like fucking kidding me. Like you've got to be kidding me. Now it's on my technical flight. They're like, oh well, actually though, there's and this. I'm like, I wasn't hallucinating. I don't think. They're like, there's actually another flight to Detroit, leaving in 10 minutes. It literally was the next gate. I had to do this, and they're like, and you can get on that plane. And I'm like, really? Like this isn't gonna be a massive fiasco? Like no, just get on that plane. And I'm like, great. And now I'm here. So anyway, yeah, really great. It's time to get to work. Clocking in, on the clock. So this book is called Joy Buzzer. I study clown, sort of, I'm interested in this idea of like clown poetics, like kind of meeting a collab, if you will. So there's these name tags, so I do there's a little bit of interactivity involved. I'm going to pass these around, and so I think that we're an intimate enough audience where we can actually do 2 rounds of this, okay? So pick 2 name tags. You can do it at random, or you can pick something that calls to you, and then just think about which one you'd like to be first. We could be many different things today, so there's different entities involved. So I'll start here, and I'll start this one over here. If there's a clip on it, it's sort of for you and a friend, because they kind of need to go together, like, okay? All right, so while you're doing that, that put you to work, I'm gonna read a poem.
Woo!
Yeah, that's right. That's the whole thing. This poem's called Preheat to Taste. It has an epigraph. It goes, the cartoons expose the fact that what parades as civilization is actually barbarism. It's from Esther Leslie, Mickey Mouse and Utopia. Do you smell gas? Is the oven on? What's the over-under on your commitment to the bid? I'm just popping my head in, trying to make sense of the weather report. Happy Friday, everyone. Can you smoke in here? Got a match? Let's live outside the strike zone. America's last time, far from perfect meatballs down the plate. Funny gripe about the entire game hinged upon one umpire's eye. But there's another saying in the big show, the ball doesn't lie. I'm talking the walk of intention. I'll try anything at once. A little R&R at the leper colony, hickey from a leech, moonlighting as a bootlicker. My dreams filled with capital. Your tax dollars hard at work, but I want my tax dollars to have fun with a little. I want them to love the babies so they don't have to work a day in their lives. The only job I want to go home is putting a hit on the 2,781 billionaires. What's the deal with the rich and famous killing this beautiful circus ring we live on? You're telling me you don't have 2,781 bullets to spare? It's all in your delivery. Everyone, run! There's trouble in paradise. It's all about that one day primal. A bullet, a zinger, a belly laugh, the slant rhyme of knife. You have to leave, slay the angels, stay classy, war, kitchens closed, spay the eels. You can't cook with us. You don't have what it takes. Not a single onion on your person. Me, I got 3, sometimes 4, and at least 2 are up in the air. Use the cats. No fear, I want to promise something big and deliver the impossible. Electrical fires happen all the time. Number 1 cause of incidentally burning the house down. The joke whizzes by, flits through your guts. It's hot in here. Take off all your clothes. Give me that syringe. Give me 4 cc's of that email chain. Wait. I'm not a doctoral candidate. I'm not on a radical sabbatical. I'm not the president-elect. You're on fire right now. Stop. Drop the hole. Hop down into it. Ta-da. Pop the bottle. Cut the ribbon. Your greatest work. I want to be an effective secret agent of change in the world. You bring the baking soda, I'll bring the Coke. What do we got? A 3rd grade YouTube video, a Schedule II substance. I painted a tunnel onto a giant rock, a train tunnel, just wide enough for the train, one of the bullet ones. You wait here. I'm gonna go check it out. Okay, I'm back. We really gotta go. It's coming, full steam ahead. Ahoy! Where are we? Did we just wet Willie the landlubber? Did we just snap back Blackbeard's eye patch? Did we just brunch on bottomless parrot tongues? Did some people in this room think we were gonna die tonight? You want to dance? I can't help. I've fallen and I can't get up. Oh, sorry, but your shoe's untied. Oh, sorry, I was scooping up the field mice. Oh, sorry, I caught you on fire. I really thought you were the green ground wire. Oh, that's a mirror. Here, pop my button. Pop my cherry. Blaze my prairie. Emergency services will be here soon. Wee, wee. Shots fired down on Broadway. Sounds like an automatic weapon. Everybody hit the floor. This is a... Hold up. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? How do you say drugstore in French? Let's take this city on a pill to go. Go throw road rager. Oh, red light. The Florida plates next to me are blasting their fantasy audiobook in a bad British accent. The bed's fine up against the sea wall. I woke up this morning, obviously. Green light. My first thought was, I want to die. Red light. But the weird thing was, the next one is, I never felt more alive. Like clockwork, I'm compressed for playtime. My mind all dolled up, messed to the times. You move, you're out. Roll the stop signs. Smoking. All the highway lines roll right into my pockets. I'd adhere to the speed limit of it all. If it weren't so darn blurry, there's a massive tanker of gas. Do you smell gas? Going 80 down the interstate. I roll down my window, try to get its driver's attention. Our jobs have a lot in common, you and me. I don't think he can see me. Our jobs have a lot. I don't think he can see me, though. I was kind of thinking he was going to run me off the road. Kind of had a hunch he was going to murder me. Oh, that's just my antenna. Been crackling tongues lately. Who do you call when that happens? Would you mind sharing the number? I won't tell them it was you who gave it to me. I know this isn't networking, but I just got off speakerphone with a priest. I put the priest on speaker so we could hear the smoke and the horns and the sirens. Explained how, we will not be crowning Mary this first Sunday of May. Thanks anyway, nice chat, Daddy. Think in the past. I was an altar boy, LARPing for the Lord, getting geeked on eagle's wings, the beady-eyed soothsayer, the opposite of heads, called in the air. Do you smell gas? At 8 years old, I was somewhat toothless. Did you know there are bills being passed in the near future near you? You can simply donate gasoline to Goodwill, fill up a can, launch it at the back door, let the sun do its thing. Some of this little light of mine, I've officially commandeered the wheel from Jesus. I was getting so sick of listening to Bruce Springsteen all the time. My lover asked me to tone it down a notch. I frisked myself for dials. Nothing. It was like it was a piece of cheesecake, and you're asking me to chop the back tire of a semi-tractor trailer parked somewhere in the Bay Area. Just doing my job here. I'm hauling the asinine. I'm booping the reset button of the moon. I'm blowing speakers in public. Daddy shark doo 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 doo. I really loved your sound poem last night. The banging of pots and pans gently fed through a paper shredder. Is noise finally having its moment? The ocean smells like a go-kart. Smells like reverse 8 on the menu. Smells like long overdue manual shifting of gears. The end time sounds funner when it's a plague of grasshoppers. Our hunger low-key locust with the mostest. Is the shrill insect of my heart finally tapping into the frequency of fire? Will that sweet dream I've been having lately finally be produced in a must-see TV? The one where I will myself to spontaneously combust, then comb back the flames in my vanity mirror and remind myself the mantra, the universe is not very big, you agoraphobic moron. You can step on it, see all there is to see, sing all the songs along the way. But then, the leaking suspicion, the overeating engine, clutching the brink of kaput. So the clown, Henry, will go around and I'll introduce myself to you, and then you can introduce yourself to me. And then that sparks the Joy Buster. The book is named after Joy Buster is the name of the gag that shocks someone, like artificially shocks someone in the shape. It's Joy Buster, beautiful poetry. Hi, I'm Henry.
Nice to meet you. I'm quite a nasty habit.
Quite the nasty habit. Body, 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 body. All right, we got that out of the way. Hi, Henry. Hey, Henry. Alarm clock! Alarm clock. Some days I wake up and I really can't figure out the difference between pathologically lying and poetry. Hi, Henry. Globalism? Distance, you really can't tell the difference between an oil refinery and an amusement park. Hi, I'm Henry.
Nice to meet you, Henry. I'm End Times, or Fun Times. You're ugly.
I don't remember you.
I'm waiting right now.
You know, first time I saw you, I thought I heard this one before. Hi, Henry.
Damn.
I'm
words spoke louder than actions. Hi, Henry.
I think I've got a novel in me.
You should get that checked out.
I'm artist poetico.
Artist poetico. Okay, so yeah, okay, so I'll go first. Toy boat. Toy boat. Okay, and then now we'll do it together. Toy boat. Alright, now we'll do it 1 million times as fast as we can together. Ready? Toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat, toy boat. Perfect.
Wish your luck.
The job of the parent is to teach the child about humanity. No matter what you do, you're guaranteed to succeed. Hi, Henry. American water? What is this? Dipping sauce? Hi, I'm Henry. Here's how you do it, okay? You pull the poem up on the screen, and then you just point to the exact moment of the line that you started crying at. That's it. Hi, I'm Henry. Hi, I'm the poetry reading. The poetry reading. It's true what they say. You get addicted to the sympathy murmurs.
Hi, I'm an infomercial.
An infomercial. This is probably the dumbest one in the book. Do you have windows in your home? Hi, I'm Henry.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Who's your audience?
Who is my audience? Hi, I'm Henry.
Hi, I'm Saddam Hussein, Y2K Daddy.
Saddam Hussein, Y2K Daddy. Udabomb.gov. Is that the team? Is that team one? All right. I had an idea. I've never done this before, and I think this is the perfect. I have a little chapbook of poems called "Not My Circus." And I think what I'll do, I really get a kick out of performing all of these little things. How many pages are in this? 48. So here's what I'm going to do. And if you have the wackiest voice and you say a number 1 through 48, I'll read that poem. I'll read that poem.
Oh, 46?
In that way, if it sucks, it's your fucking fault. 20.
I said 46 ages ago.
32.
46 of all of them.
23, my
God, this really is your fault. Hammered, crushed, red. Goo goo God. Thunk, drunk, hunk.
Yeah.
Talk, girl, smirk, male, snail, lurk, chest, hair, bear, die, hard, lead, hard, body, cow, boy, toy, reach for sky, no such thing, glass, check, glass, no such luck, roar or snore, twist my arm, break a leg, shake that ass, hear thyself, books on shelf, beer on tap, baker expat, wreck on deck, flies on dick, foot on floor, world I gig, holes on through, power on power, surge, siege, binge, yak, yuck, sink, fuck, blur, sure, blur, click, clack, like it, girl, sit, far cry, you, blue, red, perp, B, you, me, silk, tofu. Somebody give me a number.
16. 16 is the best number there ever is.
16 I doesn't. I'm sorry, 30, but 16 try harder. Okay. All right, so the only thing, I gotta explain it. Let me explain the poem to you. Let me explain the joke.
No.
All right, the clown in the book, the speaker thing, the clown has a muse, but the clown's an idiot, and so they calls upon the moose. So moose equals muse. Fine. It's dumb. It's called moose trap. I had succumbed to my tininess, teeniness, z-bopperness within my moose call, which goes, "Help! I'm stuck in the phone! Get me out of here!" Moose traps are a highly specialized, highly complicated Western design. For moose are huge, dangerous, taller than Wembanyama. I said it how all my four daddies had taught me. I will teach you the way. First, a small crummy text about an email. Second, a crummy email. Well, I'm fucked. It was caught me, I'm fucked. Comrade Christine asked if I wanted to know the secret. The secret to what? She never specified. Perhaps the secret to a fruitful fruit, or to not being so stupid. But she said it just like this. Girls. Girls, 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 Henry. This is the way. So now I'm on a stripper pole on the party bus outside the poetry reading. This is a true story, by the way. Living my direct life, girl. Dialing it back. I'm not going to take it there. I've been all in your face. I made up from way over yonder. As we like to say, way out west. I'm taking a step back. None of the trimmings. You're getting your money's worth. You're worthy of money. I'll shower you with taxable deductions. I'll simply sidestep any reality. If you want beyond friendly commentary on the weather we've been having, lovely weather we've been having lately, the weather we've been having lately is lovely. The picture paper sky and hot blooded sunset, dialing it back on a rotary phone, calling on you, the circular stroke with my fingertip. Wow, like a freak on a leash, my freaky plastic vampire moment. My perfume voiceover obsession, betrayal, insouciance, desire, the atomizer, the prism, the rainbow spectrum, checking the bathroom floor where I think I'm leaning into my crepuscular era in my canine insider to the touch. You've got a little red on your face, some blue in your heart. Let me get that for you. Thumb stroke under the eye and your heart is Michelin-starred. Wait, Michelin-starred, likable and bitter in yours. We encourage you to eat this meal like the locals do without silverware with your hands with arrows in your back. I just can't help my bad clavicle habit. I could not resist my childhood dream of an open heart surgery at the paws of 8 organ grinder monkeys to live a life of TV the rest of my days. Soap operas and boxes, Preacher Man and Kierkegaard. Won't you think of me as George Clooney in ER? Is George Clooney in Ocean's 27? Is Vera Farmiga playing opposite George Clooney and Up in the Air? Call it a skillful suspension of belief. Call it testing the tightrope over the canyon before I plummet to my... Girl, I didn't eat any of the serious parts. Girl, I only tried a 2-ounce bore. I'll toss it right back. Let me bobble a little longer, please. Let me get it to the center. Ring, 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 ring. What? Forgot where I was for a minute. Forgot the size of my antics within my juggling act. Your moose part, my moose part, plus the cosmic bowling pin on fire for good show and odd number if I drop a big F. Lowly likely such tact of a put-together shoelace. I'll hose off all the sawdust and elephant shit. Promise. Be my volunteer in the endless supply of audience. And if my full shower lines read yeehaw to you, I will translate them to Russian for the sake of their cigarette smoke and coke mirrors. Ah, Mother Russia. Ah, Dragosinzi, boys, girls, 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 your iron is sufficient. Your skyscraper sharp. Girl, all I'm asking for, it's nothing really, in return of this major interim surgery, is its brutalist penthouse suite and VIP access to all future emergencies. I'm gonna hit the streets. Round 2.
Wait, I need another one.
I do too.
Oh! Do we have a stack? Do we run out?
Yeah, there's a
Is
stack.
there a magic stack?
No dead space. No dead space. Silly number, boys.
12.
12!
That was basically my normal. I'm sorry.
Raise your hand if you have that one. Okay. Pass it to somebody with raised
It is
hand.
in fact, it is in fact,
So we're out number 12,
No, we're just going
so that we can beat the millionaires.
yes, you're in the front.
No,
You have a question?
we're keeping our hands up.
Oh,
so that
oh, oh,
you guys
I'm-
can with our hands up.
I'm not. Wow, it's hot. Alright.
You just mind your business?
Yeah, I'm doing it. I failed the piss test with flying colors. Sorry, this is already annoying. Most so into poetry right now. All in on this one, all in on one. I'm on one, on one. One, let's fucking go! As everyone says, baseball players, chatbots, comedians, spelling polite. Oh wait, they're all on 1% on their phones. I forgot about the cellular cobalt, steeped to the bone national, my bloodthirsty subscription to AT&T and HD&G. This is the bricolage of circus, and we're going in style. Loogie by loogie, age by age, lick brick by lick brick. May all the world's lollipop sticks be adequate. Anonymously, unanimously, begrudgingly, I stole all these words out the dictionary, thrown together with my own personal brand of doofus glue, huffing a huffing gusto. Make sweet, sweet lunch to me, pesto lipstick, a random martini. Shake me, bake me, raise me. I'm the mustache on your Aunt Cookie's lip. After instant coffee and a chain England ultralight, who still goes to Kinko's for all her printing needs. Copy wrong me harder, baby. So loose, so happy, the moose loose in the city of line. Hop in the whip, hop in the WIP. My insurance is so progressive. Keys stroke the slow birdie pie. Scoop my newish American interest by way of New York, New Orleans, New Jersey. Go stupid Olympics, USA, USA. Your face on the cereal box. I've got O's and different venereal odes. Collecting crushes like baby babies, ripping their tags off, making them worthless, setting them free. Like the annual sale of Forever 21. I'm empty and unattended. Go fetch me a monostick. Oh, sorry, I had God Bless America stuck in my head for 20 years. Do you know that one? Holy but a Maddie. Everyone plays in these LA draft divers. These colors don't run. This is a laundry detergent commercial. This is a lifestyle. Shred on me. I'm skipping on reality lately, changing lanes without using my... Use your Volta, asshole. Skipping meals, making gains. Peter Pan gagging on my maggot swagger. Conrad Cameron said it was nice seeing you walk on clouds. At least I think. Hard to hear from way down here. Yeah, you're right. Cirrus energy. Be invincible tonight. Smell the circus on my breath. Be the untouchable right now. VVV Valentino in the Bardo. How about it? I saw your velvet under the bug light, cold cut sandwich in my belly, veggie deli meat. The paradox of the future is cowed. Hi, I'm Henry.
I'm the difficulty in poetry.
Difficulty in poetry. What is your phone number? 347
281
281
32
32
11
11. Okay, I'll talk to you later. Hi, I'm Henry.
I'm the poetry reading.
The poetry reading.
Yeah.
Wait a second. We've already done this one. I double dipped. It's true what they say. Symphony numbers are still really good. Hi, I'm Henry.
Hey, nice to meet you. I'm stand-up tragedy.
Stand-up tragedy.
Oh.
Hell yeah!
Hi. So my best friend dies, right? And we're outside the funeral home, drinking some whiskey, smoking cigarettes, having a good time. And eventually, I gotta go in and go to the receiving line, meet his mom. She's ballistic, beside herself, crying, all over the floor. Get this. She says to me, Henry, John was so good. I'm beside myself with grief. Words can't express. Pain I feel. Words can't express. I said, excusez-moi. I write elegies. Breath. They say poetry is rooted in you. May I smell the breath? That really enhances my thinking about poetry. Hi, I'm Henry.
Hi, Henry. I'm the lifetime movie of your life.
Fact or creative nonfiction? Hi, I'm Henry.
Hi, I'm the poetry.
You keep getting all the really interactive ones. You know the game Mercy? You know the game Mercy? It's where you interlock fingers and then you try and bend fingers and you're trying to...
Yes.
Ready? Go. Ow! All right. The lack of control I have over you excites me. I said it.
Governmental accounting. We do it for you.
Public servant sounds kinky as shit. Hi, I'm Henry.
I'm the Republican
The
mantra.
Republican mantra. Well, I'm a straight guy in the streets, but an ally in the sheets.
Mid-30s cruise control.
Mid-30s cruise control. I noticed I got this thing. Anytime I start telling a story, it's got a lot of product placement in it. I drink a lot of Windex.
I know I'm
Two truths and a lie. All right, fine. Poetry is so crunchy. Poetry is so crunchy. Poetry is so crunchy. Hi, I'm Henry.
Hi, I'm predeterminism.
Predeterminism. So I am living my best life. Hi, I'm Henry. Modern medicine. I got this problem where every commercial I see, I think it's for hot dogs. Hi, I'm Henry.
I'm Dan.
Dan. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Evolution.
Evolution.
I miss you.
This is perfect, actually. We're fucking animals.
We're fucking animals.
Difficulty the poem. Funny seeing you here. Did you get it?
And I am community.
Let's all get matching submittable tattoos. Do you get it? Did you get it?
Yeah.
Could you just simply describe what you got out of it?
Nothing.
Years of trauma. I received a text message that said, "Hi, difficulty in poetry," and attached a screenshot of an interior shot of a Cheez-It box, a SKU, and some cabinet doors ripped off their hinges. I think there's some dog food, bars of chocolate, and I guess there's like a guy in it, and he's wearing a bear mask.
That's exactly right. Alright, I'll do one more. Who's got the silly voice? One more. 7.
That was
Well, this is EMBRA, saying right, exactly. Hello, clown. No, not a rancid zit. That's just your big red nose attached to your face. Not peppermint horse chiclets, right for the cheering. Just your bright yellow smile. Sugar, cue me up, Moose. I want to get down tonight on a Hollywood page with you. I want to write your name in the star set in terrazzo and puked on by the useless. This is the amusement industry about your system timeshare lie. The Moose never asked for a poem that likely wanted to remain out it, standing in its field, feeling the wind in its ticks, the time on its back. But I was on a mission to cut through this poetry down short its circuit, and my odd-given pack saddle was burning a hole in my socket. You never thumped the stalls for an ass, bada bing, bada boom. Well, maybe a time in Atlantic City, but that was weeks ago. A classic case of communicating tours between 2 motel rooms. Go to bed. You'll never make it in this town. No chronic violence of sonic silence. Your face, your wallet is broken. Your grease paint, a streaming service no one has time to watch. Oh, look, it's morning. Cough, cough, cough. Thank you. Woo!
But you did leave a fucking mess. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna clean it up.
I don't believe you.
2 trips will
Okay, yes, that's right, Grovel, that's fine. I just want to let you know that Riverbend River is one of the reasons that this whole place feels like everything that happens is worth it. They're our unofficial house band. The only reason Riverbend River exists is because 2 beautiful people met each other and created beautiful things and continue to exist in this space. And so if anybody needs some healing, I suggest you stay and you let this whole thing just happen to you. Because what they're gonna do is bring something incredible, and they're gonna bring you something that you didn't even really know how to ask for, right? And it's just gonna happen to you and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, woo, yeah. All right, so make some noise for Riverbend River.
It's gonna take us 2 to 3 minutes to gently shift our gear into place. While we're doing that, feel free to turn to your neighbor and share either what made you the most happy or the most uncomfortable so far at this event. If you prefer to sit in quiet contemplation, that is also an option.
But it's like so uncomfortable.
nice to meet you. I can tell what made you most uncomfortable. I think I might have been on.
No, I know.
Maybe one of the times where Henry shook your hand.
Maybe.
It's uncomfortable.
I'm Marie Williams from email.
Yes!
I hope that's not the most uncomfortable moment.
I was, I wanted to support, actually, pre-ordered.
Well, then there's like the
And if you want to sign it, I don't have a pen, but we're books. I have a pen. But, you know, I felt really touched how much I support my writing, so I wanted to support yours.
Yeah.
It's coming out. It was supposed to be August, wasn't it?
I know it's 16.
Okay. Okay, that's I think I'm too weird.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like a book.
Learn to love from a distance and let the sea keep the peace. Learn to trust the emotions and that they lead to relief. Learn to stop walking backwards through those fields of memories. Because there's two sides to every story, one tale to any cat, 3 ways to say you're sorry, 1 line to take it back. And tall tales will build that palace, but 1 truth will knock it flat. 3 paths out of the ruins, 1 way to build it back. And there's 2 sides to every story, 1 tale to any cat, 3 ways to say you're sorry, 1 line to take it back. And tall tales will build a palace, but 1 truth will knock it flat. 3 paths out of the rubble, one way to build it back. Everyone has someone they can blame, and that anger might be masking pain. Everyone's hiding how it hurts, and the pretending only makes it worse. Everyone's trying to fall asleep, and then we wake up to reality. Everyone's repeating their story, and we forgot what it's like to dream. Everyone's caught in our chaos, and we all wonder when it's gonna stop.
Chasing through
feet moves, feeling the sorrow we haven't shook loose. We've been caught in the sunlight, then praying for rain, looking for a new place to cast our blame. We've been racing the wind to bring joy to our lives. Let the sky hold our sorrows instead of clutching them tight. But we're still facing our demons in the dead of the night, breathing and believing that it's our last fight. Did the thing once, no, I might do it twice. Make that same mistake till I get it right. So instead of trying to fix us, let's let it be broke. Call it a fresh start instead of giving up hope. Have to decide we don't already know, and let each day go the way that it goes. Made a promise, thought it'd be easy to keep. If I'm being honest, had me tied up for weeks. Our exes are ghosts, they don't ever speak, just gather around close when we're trying to sleep. And what hurts the most is being stuck on repeat, seeing the cycle, both know how the dice roll, call it a game. It's our real life though. So we got ourselves up and out for a walk. Took all those blocks just to quiet our thoughts. Then we were down at the river, just the sun and the moon, letting her tell us when it's time to bloom. And we're picking at the lies that keep us tied, counting the ways we're still alive. Walk a faint path, at least you're your own guide. No, we'll be free, but we got nothing to hide.
because I do like art and music and clowning and preaching and stuff for a living, and none of it. I have 9 jobs and they all pay like shit. So please buy my art, or give me a nickel or a smoke or something.
Thank you to all the wonderful humans who made tonight happen. The universe decided that our set needed a little bit more clown, which is why my toe accidentally hit the pitch slide. So that was the clowns from on high. The clowns from on high came down to clown Riverbend River. So thank you all.